Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to another rousing episode of Worlds of Horror. What are we doing today? Well, what we do every day. Try to save Shiikawa, the perpetually doomed town, from eldritch deities. I did forget to, actually do this part off camera, so just don't look if you want it to be a surprise, what code that I'm entering. But admittedly, we have been trying to get this Easter egg to work for the last, like, couple episodes, and so just, again, ignore what's on your screen right now. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Wait. Did I spell it right? No, I didn't. What am I doing? There we go. Ignore what was on your screen, ignore that. That didn't happen. You can now look at the screen if you wish to see, spoiler-free, of what we're trying to do. So that's skeptic, we don't want to do that. I had a stark revelation. We haven't played, Ico in a while. I was asking somebody who I should play tonight, and they basically said, you haven't played Ico in 2 weeks, and that was a shocking revelation to me. I feel like we kind of subconsciously ignore, or at least, I shouldn't say we, because this is just an action of my own making. We're not going to do it through 2, we don't need to beat the game that fast. We'll do Yagathag for fun, but, I feel like we kind of subconsciously ignore Ico, because she's probably, like, the most simple character to play. And she's also probably, like, one of the strongest characters to play. Like, she is the most, like, no-thoughts, head rip and tear out of every character in the game. So, I feel like, that she's probably just, like... Oh, right, this is the same seed as the last 3 episodes, so is the lighthouse the same? I think the lighthouse is the same every time. But the mysteries aren't. Because one, we got Household Hell, and then the other we got, like, Mermaids or whatever. So let's see what we got this time. So we got Household Hell, Bulletin, Ramen, Vigil. Yeah, like, we didn't have Household Hell and Vigil last time, so the seeds have nothing to do with mysteries, which is a real shame, because it would be really cool if it was possible to, like, do World of Horror races. Well, I mean, it's possible. It's just, like, incredibly, annoying to set up, because you'd have to reset over and over and over again until everybody has the same mystery. That should really be changed. Like, there should be a way to sync up your run, because roguelite races are probably, like, sleeper, like, one of the best pieces of content that you could probably do. Like, I would love to do, like, a roguelite race with Joey, where we're both playing World of Horror. I mean, listen. Unless I got unlucky or messed up, I would probably win. But, like, you know, you throw maybe like 2 or 3, 4 people playing World of Horror, competing to see who can beat the game faster. That would be pretty dope. And would they all have the same mysteries and stuff like that? That would be pretty cool. Like, I really wish seeds worked that way, because that would be awesome, actually. Like, I'd really enjoy that. So we have 2 out-of-town mysteries, and then we've got, well, we technically have 3 out-of-town mysteries, but, there are 2 of them which prevent you from going to the town at all, while something like a Household Hell, you have time to prepare. So, we're actually going to do Household Hell first, because we want to get that out of the way. Which is a little bit sketchy, because this means there is a knowledge check, so you know what I want to buy. Hopefully we don't have to refresh like 8 million times, thank you. But, do we want to get rid of the bottle of water just so I can get a compass? No, I don't think it's necessary. Let's just go. But, yeah, I feel like that, there are so many things, like, there are little tweaks that you could make to World of Horror that would make it really good. Like, for instance, dexterity check failure feels bad. One of the things, like, that's a great thing, right? Like, if you could make it to where everybody could have the same mysteries, and then you could do a race. Like, that's just classic. Like, I love, like, Hitman races, where you all pick the same contract with, like, randomized elements. Like, you use an online generator or whatever to figure out, like, what you're taking into the mission with you and all that stuff. That would be cool. So, World of Horror needs something like that, where it's just, like, you can... Do we want to get the... Yeah, we want to get the side quest, even if it makes Yagathag furious. We can make Yagathag furious twice in a row if we really want to. We did indeed actually do that. We're gonna drink the water. We're gonna drink the water first, in case we get to the Phoenix area. Phoenix area, Sphinx area. Feels bad. Unfortunate. We are on Yagathag, so we could get -2 stamina at some point. So missing the sewing kit kind of sucks. And already, this only gives you +1 reason, so there's literally no reason to do it. But, like, I would love to just have, like, the World of Horror race. This is the first enemy that we fought, and we're gonna run away. I hate this. I hate this enemy. Because it's like, no. No, not at all. Absolutely 0% chance we're dealing with Rumu Ghost. So whoever's next, we have to pay attention to. +2% Doom from... I always think that's a Goizo event, but it's not. Because it has something to do with a mirror. And I'm like, a mirror has to be the mirror nerd. But no. It's just a thing that happens. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place tonight. But I played a lot of confusing Amogus games, so I'm like, no thoughts, head empty at the moment. Which is why Ico makes a great choice. Okay, so it's the head. Animated head as the second enemy. This is also good practice, actually, because what this does is it lets us... Oh, geez. So we can do 75. Oh, we can do 65, 65. The only reason I'm doing this is because we have 8 reason, and so it doesn't matter as much. So we missed the sewing kit, but we got the black hair, which I like that. I like getting the, sure, let's wake up Oteru, why not? There's no reason to let my boy sleep. It's just 2 button clicks away from my boy. But, yeah, we're gonna flee like a horrible coward, because we can't sacrifice no one. Listen, we may not be sane, but we're sane enough to know that we can't stab our imaginary friend. A very messed up episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which, I don't know why I thought of that. I've been thinking of, like, really old shows that I used to watch, like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and then classic Ben 10, which, by the way, I rewatched Ben 10 like 3 years ago when I was bored. Ben 10 is still a great show. Like, it was actually, like, I was getting invested in the show, and I actually watched the whole thing from beginning to end. I think it was back when it was on Netflix, right? I'm pretty sure there was a point where it was on... Did we get Moriko? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we got Moriko, but let me just do it again. Because, again, there were so many confusing Among Us games. Like, I was crew member the whole time, but some games I got more crew people killed than imposters actually did. And somehow we won most of those games, too, which is just absolutely insane. But we also lost a lot of games as well, which was also no thoughts, head empty. Like, I was just completely I have no idea what's happening most of the run. No, don't look at that. You can't see that. Unless you want to see that, in which case that's perfectly fine. But it does kind of spoil the surprise. Just a teeny bit. Do we want to sell the empty bottle so that we can buy a compass? I kind of want to. Actually, wait, why would I do that when I can sell the Kurikosa mask? That's just objectively the correct thing to sell. Reroll once, get the compass. 46% Doom. I don't like it on the second mystery. It is a lot. Actually, how did we get 47% Doom on the second mystery? Speaking of second mystery bulletin, let me write that down real quick. That is weird. That's actually really weird. How did we get, like, we don't have branded. We don't have roads closed. That's really strange. Investigate the forest twice. Don't mind if I do. Life coach Yagathag. Big salmon. Don't trust anything that Yagathag says. It's just big salmon propaganda. You know, it is actually, like, really crazy, because a lot of the people that I play Among Us with have no idea what World of Horror is. And so, like, somebody who does know what it is will just make a random reference and I'll laugh at it. And then they'll be like, Haru, you mean the cinnamon roll from Persona 5? It's like, no. It's like, it's the picture of the Joker saying you wouldn't get it. Because, I mean, it's true, you wouldn't get it. There is a charisma check. We are encouraged to take leadership here, and because of our insane doom, I want to take it, but Hot Bath is just really good. Like, Hot Bath is great. So I think what I'd like to do is probably get knowledge as well, and then just kind of move on with our lives. We do need to make sure that we go to the forest one more time, though, or we're definitely going to die. Like, if you don't get the forest note in Bulletin, and you're playing on Harbinger of Doom, you're probably going to die. Unless you have, like, the katana and enough health to tank it. Because it's like a worse Akamanto. Like, it literally is just a worse Akamanto. Yeah, we'll go to the forest just out of, like, safety. But that's a little bit, like... That's a coward's play, honestly. Speaking of a coward's play, so... absolutely changing topics, like, to something completely different. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV recently because I need to finish grinding for the Lulu skin in League of Legends, but I'm at 1500, and the problem is that they're just like I have about like 14 more quests to do for the pass. But the thing is, the quests aren't giving tokens anymore. They're giving, like, EXP and, like, shards or whatever. And they're giving, like, blue and orange essence, and it's like, I don't really need that, you know? I need, I'd rather just fight our way out, honestly. Badly bleeding. Chance of losing 1 stamina every time you investigate. Honestly, like, that's not the problem at the moment. Like, it really isn't. Like, yeah, it's not. We're incentivized to rest here, but I think we'll just, like, keep going. Like, honestly, we can bleed for a while. 1 bite won't hurt. I'm not, actually, I don't even know if we need to get this cured. Like, we have -6, stamina on the lighthouse right now. Knowledge and dexterity. But the thing is, right, we're gonna level knowledge up as far as we can, and we're already passing the dexterity check, so we can kind of play around it a little bit. Like, we even have the empty bottle as well. Like, if we get unlucky with the RNG, then it could definitely screw us over, but it might not. Now, of course, the question is here, though, that, like, do you want to go through Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors and then Violent Vigil with badly bleeding? No, not really. But you know what? I think it's the right call to do at least one of these right now. Do we have roads closed yet? No, we don't. So we do Vigil first. Like, again, it's super risky, but here's the thing. We're a Rockin' Mansion, so we can theoretically get the, whatchamacallit, we can get another shot at getting a sewing kit. I don't want to level up yet. We probably should level up, but I don't want to get plus reason. But, because here's the thing, if we hold out just a little bit longer, like if we hold out a little bit longer, and then we get, do we want to fight? Let's fight enemies. Let's just ignore this. Who cares? Let's fight both of our relatives instead of just one. If we get into... Yeah, well, this is plus reason if you succeed, so we definitely want to do that, but... If we can get to sort of a point where we heal without leveling up, then we're in an absolutely incredible spot. Like, we're in a great spot if we can heal without leveling up. That would be amazing. So, search the room, obviously. Small candle is interesting. But get out of here. I know how to level up. I've played the game before. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've played the game before. So let's see. We want to brace for impact, obviously. Minimize the damage. Actually, hold on. Do we want to throw the meat cleaver? I think we might want to, just because it'll kill her in 1 turn, which we kind of need to minimize the damage that we take. Which, again, this is plus 1 reason. So we'll go ahead and do that. I think this is good enough, actually. I think we can level up now. Fast Swimmer is fantastic. We get knowledge. We're in a great spot. We are going to lose -3 reason from not having 8 charisma, but we could still theoretically get 8 charisma. Now, this is nasty. If we weren't about to lose, I would say that this is a runner, but we have to fight this. Which, thankfully, since we're playing Aiko, this is a lot easier than it probably has any right to be. Now, we could still miss attacks, and that would be tragic, but we're just gonna... Oh, that's... Oh, boy. That's really bad. So, we can... We can't guarantee that he's dead, right? We can do 85, 7... We can do 95, 85. We gotta take the risk. Thankfully, it paid off. And then, because we're in desperation range, you know what we can do. We can just do this, and then they're dead. And then we've gotten a lot more EXP than we probably could. Well, we've gotten so much EXP, we're gonna level up again, which is pretty cool. Although, again, like, the scary thing is Doom, right? The scary thing is Doom and Doom-related securities is what's frightening me. Discipline is interesting. We don't need quick thinking. We don't need outdoorsman. We'll take it. We'll get... Here's the thing. We could potentially flex into folklore studies. So we take charisma here. Our combat is god tier. Because if we get folklore studies, we take 1 point in charisma. If we get leadership, we take 1 point in knowledge. It's just that easy. We're probably never going to... I feel like we do school scissors now, actually. Like, it's a little bit risky, but I think we do school scissors. Ramen is really short. School scissors is really risky, though, because we have no way of recovering, but I feel like Doom has just, like, been hot on our trail the entire game, so we've got to be in a pretty... Okay, box and dude leaning over, but more importantly, bow and bow. So yeah, I feel like that's, Oh yeah, actually, since we've already written bow and bow down, get me out of here. Get that diary out of here so we can carry around 2 weapons. So here's the thing, we're not really worried about badly bleeding at all. Like, it has not done anything to us that we really cared about. We're with badly bleeding. Kendo helmet is actually worth taking, though. With badly bleeding, we are at a point where we had max stamina until we willingly took -1. So I'm really not worried about pretty much anything going on. We can just kill here. Like, that's a no-brainer. I mean, this is literally just like... Aiko is the no thoughts, head empty character. Well, no thoughts, head full of blood rage. Non-Euclidean 101 is actually fine, because in Harbinger of Doom, where you're pretty much guaranteed to take more damage because of the threat levels, just getting a -1 is fine. You know what I mean? Does he slow you down? I think the Time Warper might slow you down. Although that maybe looks about right. So we can do 12 damage, or we can do... Or actually, sorry, no, we can do 16 damage, or we could do, you know, 18 damage, but that's not really what we want, so goodbye. Actually, no, that's exactly what we want, actually, so good day to you, sir. Wait, I'm an idiot, actually? Hold on, what? Yeah, no, I'm a fool. I miscounted that in my head. It's probably fine. Like, what is it gonna do? Kill me? And then take the bathtub away with contaminated water? Absolutely not. There's no way. And I just like to leave those at default because they seem to be good luck and they seem to be good vibes and happy karma. Alright. 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 So, I am once again asking for your bathtub. Thank God. Okay, and actually your shower, because the claw bathtub is a scary event that inflicts psychological or physical damage on you when you encounter it. If you fail a luck check. Real ones, no. So we got folklore studies, so we take a point of charisma, and we're there. So it is a little bit unfair that it's like the same lighthouse every time because of this. Why is the lighthouse the same? That's the thing that bugs me, because the lighthouse is the same every time, but the mysteries are different. I don't get it. Well, a suitcase broke. But regardless, what we got here is a little scary neighbor right there. Slam in the door, probably just my imagination. Aiko, at this point, you gotta realize that, uh-oh, that's not good. That's bad. This is bad, actually. This is highly bad. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous, you know. So, thankfully, we can do 9 damage. And then kill him in... We can either kill him in 2 turns, or we can kill him in 2 turns. Oh, God. But that... Oh, man, why can't it do 10 damage? Why can't you just do 10 damage once in your life? I mean, it's still how we're gonna play it, because we can throw the empty bottle, but that sucks, dude. So, yeah, we're gonna throw the empty bottle and then sever ties to this world. Get the heck out of here, Twisted Corpse. I mean, we don't have the doom to really run away. Oh, no. Goodbye. We got a little too confident there, and we ate it, unfortunately. So that's gonna be, that's gonna have to be it. Like, obviously we could have rested, but then we go up to 80% Doom. And we probably would have won if we rested, actually, with Hot Bath and all that, but... Actually, did we have Fetid Fumes? I don't know. I think that, we could have won that, but it would have been sketchy. And it's also just unlucky that we got into an event that's minus reason or minus reason. At that point, it might as well just be considered a cadaver, and it's very unlucky that we got into that event, because like literally every other event we probably could have survived, but you know, we got unlucky and we ate it, which is normal, you know, that's fine. Mission failed, we'll get him next time, we'll do another Aiko run. Also, we haven't gotten that Easter egg in 3 freaking runs. I honestly think the suitcase might be broken. Like, I honestly think the suitcase might not be functioning correctly, because like, admittedly, I've only tried 2 codes. One of the codes doesn't register, and then this code does register, but it's never paid off with anything, despite what the internet might tell you. And the reason why we've picked Hunted by the Cult the past 3 runs is that that's the way to make it happen. Like, you type that code in, and then you do Hunted by the Cult, and then there's a cool thing that you see. But no, we have not seen it so far. So I think game broke. Panstash, please fix. I hope you're staying safe out there, and I will see you all on the next episode of World of Horror. Jesse, I am asleep. Good night.